All right, fellas, let's do this. Welcome to the Plaza, Indian Ocean. And I've got some ground war going on here, people. I've got some ground war and I'm playing in a full party. What? I know what you guys are all thinking. And no, this is not a fake video. This shit is really going down. Your boy Thunder in a full party. I got the blue triangles. Oh, snap. But guess what, guys? These dudes ain't feeding me vests. These dudes ain't feeding me UAVs, counter UAVs, and SAM turrets. They're not feeding me none of that bullshit. We're just all in here, just a whole bunch of beasts, getting it on, doing what beasts do. And we're just decimating everybody on the other team. And that's just how this is going to go down. Now, look, guys, I'm not here to talk to you people about gameplay. No, son. Talking about gameplay? What the fuck? What is this, 2008? Man, don't nobody give a fuck about gameplay. I'm here to talk to you guys about some shit that's going down in the real. Now, some shit that's going down in the real is the Boston Marathon bomber has finally been caught. The Boston Marathon bomber, what the hell's his name? Zokor Sarnev, I believe his name is, Chechnyan. Well, he's an American citizen, I believe, but he has Chechnyan ethnicity. And I guess there's a lot of terrorist activities that go down, allegedly, a lot of terrorist activities that go down in Chechnya, a lot of Muslims going on, Muslim stuff, blah, blah, blah. And a lot of people are wondering, why did this kid and his brother, the Sarnev brothers, why did they bomb a marathon? That's what the police are trying to figure out right now. And a lot of other people are saying it's because they are Muslims. They're Muslims, they want to kill Americans, period. That's what a lot of people, a conclusion they're coming to already. And a lot of people also ask, how can a religion, the Muslims, how can a religion preach killing people, innocent people? You guys gotta understand something about Muslim extremists, okay? The Muslim extremists are not like regular Muslims. These are people who believe that if you don't, I'm talking about the Muslim extremists now. These are people who believe that anyone who does not agree with their belief is an enemy of their God and is a devil. And that's who they think they're killing. They're killing enemies of their God. They're killing devils. They're not killing, in their eyes, innocent people. So that's just a mentality, just so you guys understand that. Now, you guys gotta understand something about the Obama administration. Now, when they took over, Bush was dealing with terrorism, right? Everyone was the war on terrorism. Terrorism was like fucking running rampant. You had the 9/11 incident. And the Obama administration wants to hang their hat on. We're the guys who ended the war. We're the guys who ended the war on terrorism. They don't want to even address this as terrorism, even though Obama actually did. He reluctantly addressed this as a terrorist act, and he had to because, I mean, Boston was shut down. You couldn't move anywhere. The whole city was locked down. The whole city was in terror. So they had to call this an act of terrorism. And I'll give you guys a good example of how the Obama administration just does not want to admit that anything is an act of terror. And I'll give you guys a perfect example. You remember a few years ago in Fort Hood, Texas? There was a mass murder that took place at Fort Hood. Some dude, Nidal Hassan, some 38-year-old dude. He was a U.S. Army major. I think he was a psychiatrist or some shit. Anyway, he killed like, I don't know, what did he kill? 13 people? He killed 13 people. He's running around shooting people. He killed like 13 people, wounded a shitload of others. He's running around in the Fort Hood Army base, screaming, Allah Akbar, Allahu Akbar. And he's shooting everybody in the fucking place. And the Department of Defense, under the Obama administration, refused to classify that as an act of terrorism. They called it workplace violence. That's what they call that shit, workplace violence. So you gotta understand something, dude. The Obama administration, again, they're trying to hang their hat on. This is the administration that we won the war against terror. We brought peace. You know what I mean? They don't really want to call this an act of terrorism, but they have to. Now everyone wants to know if Zokor is going to get Mirandized, going to get his Miranda rights. Look, dude, first of all, if the government does not read your Miranda rights, law officials don't Mirandize you, that any information they extract from you, okay, is inadmissible in court, all right? But since this kid is officially, technically an American citizen, you know, he has to get Mirandized. But I guess the officials are making a special exception in this case for public safety. And they're not going to Mirandize this dude. And they're bringing in a special interrogation team that they use for high-value targets to extract information out of them. So basically what that means is they're bringing in some sick, sadistic motherfuckers to torture this dude into telling us exactly what we need to know. And you know what, dude? I agree with that, man, because if this guy, Zokor Zarnev, if he has information on other attacks that are going to take place, We got to do whatever we need to do to get that information, man, to save other lives, okay? This dude's already done. Zokor, he's done, man. He threatened American lives with a weapon of mass destruction, and he ended American lives. An 8-year-old boy was killed. His sister had both her legs amputated. Mother had brain damage. I mean, horrible, horrible things happened, okay? This dude threatened American lives with a weapon of mass destruction, period. And he's going to pay the price. You hear people saying, well, he could get some help. Nah, he ain't getting help. He's done, period. And I'm actually surprised the dude didn't take himself out after this whole thing went down, after his brother got killed and he knew that he was done for. I guess he tried to kill himself because they found him in the back of the boat. Now, here's another thing people are saying. Now, they had every single law enforcement official in Boston out looking for this dude. Boston and Massachusetts, I mean, everybody was looking for this guy, and it was a civilian that actually found him, right? A civilian found this guy. He was in the back of his boat. He was bleeding to death. And the reason why he was bleeding to death is because he tried to kill himself. He shot himself. He put the gun in his mouth and tried to kill himself. Allegedly, the bullet didn't go into his brain. It went like out the side of his mouth. So it was a failed suicide attempt. The dude's in hospital right now, clinging to life. The only reason why this dude isn't dead is because the police need him. That we need, like I said, we need to get information from this guy. We got to find out what the hell he was doing, why he did this. Are there more attacks planned? Who's helping him do this? Trust me, we're going to try and get all the information we can out of this guy. And when I say we, I mean the government, our country, because like I said, if there are more attacks planned, we have to know. So that's why this dude right now, we got to get him healthy. We got to get him talking. And like I said, dude, any means necessary, we need to extract information from this kid, period. Now, you might be thinking, why does a 19-year-old kid... Now, let's look at this guy, right? Zokor, 19 years old. I mean, he was a captain of his wrestling team, okay? He was a smart kid. He had a scholarship at UMass Dartmouth. So why would someone he played soccer every week. I mean, this dude was athletic, young, smart. Why would somebody who possesses all these qualities, that has all these things going for him, why would somebody go and throw this all away by committing an act of terror, by killing 3 people and wounding 180 others? I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. Look, if your life is so shitty that if anyone listening to this commentary right now, man, if you feel like your life is so shitty that if you're seriously thinking about going out and hurting somebody, man, go call the police. Go call a psychiatrist. Talk to somebody. And get some help, man. There's always a better option than hurting innocent people, okay? Just because your life is shitty, just because your life sucks, or you're mad, something's pissing you off, don't take it out on innocent people, bro. Just don't do it, man. There's other options. And I mean, as tragic and as senseless as this whole incident was, there are people who are making light of this whole situation. And all you people who are following me on Twitter, link in the description, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. I've been posting the player cards, the offensive player cards, and I've been forwarding them over to Matkus, the Treyarch Enforcer, and shout out to Matkus as usual. He's been taking care of business and getting these idiots banned. And I just gotta say something to all you degenerates making Boston Marathon bombing player cards in Black Ops 2. Guys, really? I mean, the 9/11 player card mockings are disgraceful. The Boston Marathon bombing player cards are disgraceful. You guys... It's not funny, dude. It really isn't, And I'm not even going to get into all the racist player card shit. Look, the player card option is pretty cool to have here on Black Ops, but you assholes are ruining it for the rest of us. All you guys with your KKK and fried chicken fucking player cards, your Boston bombing player cards, your 9/11 mocking 9/11 player. Dude, you cannot mock these tragedies where innocent people were killed. You just can't do it, dude. There's time to bust balls, and then there's time to be serious. And when tragedy takes place, and when innocent people die, there's never an okay time to bust balls and joke about shit like that, dude. So all you guys out there with the Boston bombing player cards, guess what? I reported y'all to Matkus. You guys are done. You guys with the 9/11 player cards, you guys are done. And all you other guys with your KKK and fried chicken, and I never understood the whole KKK fried chicken bullshit, dude. Look, I think people of all ethnicity enjoy some fried chicken. Well, why is it just gonna be about black people that like fried chicken? I love fried chicken, dude. I'm not black. So look, you guys are all fucked up, period. And you're gonna be dealt with, man. The bottom line, you're gonna be dealt with. All you guys out there who think it's funny to mock people, mock tragedies, you're in for a rude awakening, man. Karma's a bitch, And alright, that's the end of this commentary, guys. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I appreciate all the continued support you guys have been showing me, man. I hit 4 million video views for the month, which is crazy because I've never had a 4 million view month before. So, you know, pretty awesome. Appreciate you guys all so much. So, alright, that's it for this video, everybody. Feel free to comment, rate, subscribe, titty slap that like button, do all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace!